Alright, welcome to the first remastered Flash tournament. It is very late here, so I need to be quiet. Let's get this on the road. So basically the situation we're looking at here is I really want to, let's say, turn that down a little bit. I really want to test out some new things and I want to get through this meta really fast. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so I want to get through this meta really fast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to host a whole bunch of, like a series of really quick tournaments. And basically what this is going to mean for you guys is short lead up time, free for all to get through it quickly, you know, stuff like that. And I'm not going to stream it again in the interest of getting through it quickly. So you're going to see what's happening here. So we've got a submission from Joyous over here. You can see pretty standard Terran submission that you would expect from this new meta. It's got a bit of a bruiser there, a railgun ship here. This railgun ship, you know, shields with the area around them for the explosion, standard stuff. Hyper stacked with scaffold, thrusters over here. Antimatter cannon, I'm not really sure what it's doing offset over there, but it's kind of weird, to be honest. But yeah, a bunch of railguns. Some close range zappy guns for when you want to be close range and zap guns. Laps has awoken from his grave and submitted this absolute monstrosity. It's, you know, it's very Laps. So Laps, in fact, that I can barely tell what's going on here. It doesn't have any hull at all. Over here we've got Imperiex. He's submitted this ball. It's a ball with a bunch of plasma cannons. It's a plasma cannon ball. Then we've got infamous Yenyu. I had mentioned him something about not stacking and not using shields. I can't remember precisely what it was, but he took it as a challenge and now he's got this. We've got a bunch of proton lances, a bunch of lasers, a bunch of burst lasers, and a metric arseload of mortars. Just a little bit of a spoiler. Mortars are a little bit overpowered. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at how these guys are gonna get on for the next 5 rounds. Joyous's ships immediately splitting off away from each other. I don't expect that to go very well for his fleet. You can see the new flak. It's kind of being flak. It's pretty cool. One of Joyous's ships gets cleaned up, as well as the don't stack ship. Just immediately eaten by these plasma cannons. The sheer DPS being brought by that plasma cannon ship is insane. Speaking of sheer DPS, Laps has got a few of his own. Damages per second, that is. So much, in fact, that Joyous's ship doesn't want to get anywhere near him. Ooh. Okay. I knew he was gonna die, but I did not know he would die that fast. That was the thing. Alright, so plasma cannon ship just eats everything up for round 1. Joyous's ship's actually working together for round 2. Good to see. Plasma cannon ship eating stuff up again. Because why the heck not, right? You can see that when the ship kind of like looks like got slapped by someone, that's the shield generator exploding. Man, it's gotta be said, this IED is kinda cleaning house. Laps the ship once again, deciding that existence is very difficult. Alright. IED takes it for round 1. Or not round 1, pool 1. Pool 2. And I have 5 ships. We spawn level close. There's a whole arena around here, Arthur, you know, you can spawn the ships in, but that's fine. Owl's got an owl feather ship, you know, standard stuff. Standard owl feathers. Lots of mortars. Again, mortars are very strong right now. A few distractors, because everybody wants distractors in a free-for-all. Over here we've got a torpedo spam ship with a bunch of hyperstack mortars. Probably the best, one of the best weapon combinations I can think of right now. Shields are very weak to the concentrated damage that torpedoes bring, so you can just blap a shield with a volley of torpedoes and then eat up the ship with the mortars. Over here we've got the gray cucumber with blue things sticking out of it, and a bunch of lasers and mortars and proton lances. Comrade Ushanka submitted a Terran ship that's pretending to be a B ship. It's got a bunch of mortars, again, standard, and then some proton lasers. Torpedoes, flak, plenty of flak. Marjakis has submitted some railgun skirmishers with flak pulsars as their point defense, and a bunch of very interesting scaffold layout thrusters. And then, of course, his classic Marjakis spaced armor. Alright, let's get this on the road. Marjakis' fleet immediately splitting up, and that's kind of making it a bit vulnerable to stuff. Kind of getting eaten out from both ends. Owl's distractors are trying to contribute to that fight up there. Meanwhile, down here, the main ship is having to brawl with the ship that it does not seem like it wants to brawl with. It can't even, it looks like it can't even get through the first layer of armor. Oh no, that's a shield. It's a big shield. Holy crap, okay. Yeah, it looks like the front-loaded health from that big shield just kept the ship alive and its guns up long enough that it can outbrawl Owl's ship. And then over here we've got Imperiex's trip line brawling, skirmishing. It's skirmishing with the gray cucumber over here. And then the cucumber just kind of popped it. That's fine. Everything else is dead all across the map, except for a few torpedoes. Cucumber over here just seems like it's asking to get slapped in the face with a bunch of torpedoes. Torpedoes, mortars, flak. Oh man. This thing really likes to take it. Ooh. Okay. Marg's ship splitting again, but this time not all. Oh. Okay, that one died. I was about to say not immediately dying, but no, they died. Yeah. The only ones still alive are the ones that got distracted. Once again, Owl's ship getting into a very bad matchup with this brawl here. On the plus side for everybody except for Ushanka, the Cucumber got annihilated at the start, which means Tripline is going to survive long enough to put some hurt down on Ushanka's ship. Ushanka kind of bullying this Marg ship out to the corner. Well, you know, Tripline is over here kind of showing him how he feels. Ooh! Oh man, oh that was amazing. Gotta love your bouncy bouncy castle. If anybody in this pool has a chance of taking out Ushanka's ship, it's gonna be Tripline. You may notice that Ushanka's ship is unnamed. I'm not really sure why, but I didn't add a name to it. Maybe I should next time. Alright guys, if you send me your unnamed ships, I'll name them something really stupid. Whether that's encouragement or discouragement, I'll let you decide. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what's happening here, but I'm not a fan of it. I feel like maybe the Elastic Arena is not as infallible as people seem to think it is. Because this is not proper kiting, it has to be said. This is not how you use torpedoes. Trip line, trip wire, trip whatever he is, seems to be doing a much better job of dealing with the Grey Cucumber this time around. No, and then we're back at the Brawl of Destiny, but this time, the shield is down on the main ship for Ushanka. Oh man, looks like Owl's gonna pull this one out. He's proton beams that are just slicing right through. Finally gets the kill. Nice job. Now we get to see how well Owl handles the kite fight from hell. I'm really not sure how else to describe what's going to happen here. Torpedo is taking out the shield. Point defense is nice, but when the the opponent's weapon is designed to kill ships with point defense, that's kind of awkward. Its usefulness is a bit limited. You can see the point defense taking out the torpedoes, but their frags are still just cleaving holes out of Owl's ship here. Oh man, would you look at this? Is this the thruster bug? Oh, the thruster bug seems to have fixed itself. I'm proud of you, Arthur. I'm proud of you, Reassembly. Let's check in on Imperiax and see if he's having any thruster bugs. Looks like he's not. speed that up a little bit because this is super entertaining for everybody, I'm sure. As you can tell, this is good. This is really balanced. I'm not really sure what I'd do to fix the situation, but you know, that's just how it is sometimes, because reassembly is a real dig game. Looks like I didn't slow it down fast enough. Okay, so we've got that ship getting eaten. Got this ship suppressing regen, or is it getting distracted? Okay, it's suppressing regen. Got that other ship helping. Got this boy throwing some torpedoes out. Oh, that was a mighty efficient laser. Don't you hate it when your ship just gets freaking annihilated? I know I do. And now we get to be graced by this amazing fight once again. So I'm just gonna, yeah, don't mind me. This time, Owl has more points. Good job, Owl. Coming into the final round here, and Owl's laser just punches right through the shield and punches right through the butthole of the B wannabe ship. You can see it just, ooh, getting right in there. Owl's getting right in there. What the hell, music? Don't do that. I thought we were friends. Okay, thank you. Alright, anyway, back to this. You can see all these flak bullets just hanging around, and the ship's driving into him because why the hell not, right? I love it. And of course, Owl's ship just rushing right after, trying to finish his unfinished rim job. Because, you know, you don't want to leave your partner halfway there, you know. It's important to finish him off. Alright, there we go. Whoa, okay. I did not expect that. Alright, well, I don't know about you guys, but out of this pool, I feel like nobody won. Round 6 of 5. Come on, game, don't do this. Oh no, how many rounds is this gonna do? Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna set it right here. I guess the game's gonna keep going until it figures out a victor, right? I didn't know it does that. Oh, Sucrose turns around, he's like, no, stop, you die. And then he died. Alright. That was Flash Tournament number 1. There will be more to follow. Please do stay tuned. You bunch of nerd faces. I'll catch you next time.